Today on The Young and the Restless, Victor wants Nick to help Adam, Summer makes Chelsea an offer, and Sally ventures back into the work zone. At Society, Audra greets Victor, who thanks her for coming. She gushes about him being the founder of the company and an inspiration. It's an honor to have this opportunity to sit down one-on-one with him. Audra wonders if this meeting is about her new position. Victor wants her to know that Newman is more than just a business to him, it's family. Therefore, he doesn't like certain lines to be crossed. I've become aware that you and a certain member of my family have become acquainted. I've asked you to come here to give you a serious warning. Audra gulps. She's not sure what he's heard, but Victor interrupts to say that he knows she made Adam's acquaintance. Audra assures Victor she didn't give away anything about Newman Media. Victor asked her there to forewarn her that Adam is gunning to take over Newman Media. I don't know what he'll strike, but he'll strike. Are you ready for the battle? In bed in her suite, Sally closes her tablet and sighs. She gets up and looks around the suite for her phone. Nick has texted that he's on his way. As she replies, Adam slips an envelope with her name on it under the door. Sally picks up the envelope and grits. What now? Nick knocks and she snaps, thinking he's Adam. She tells Nick that Adam won't back off. Nick feels for what his brother is going through. Losing the baby, having to make that impossible choice, and he's also dealing with their dad. He relays that he spoke to Adam, who brought up something they need to talk about. I wasn't there when you needed me. Sally says she was upset, and it wasn't meant to be an accusation. You had to be there for Faith. I get that. She points out he had no idea her daughter's life was also in danger. Nick says that's logical, but the fact is that he wasn't there when she needed him most. Sally hates that Adam turned that against him. She throws his envelope in the trash without opening it. At the athletic club, Chelsea thanks Billy for breakfast. They talk about Connor being at sports camp. Daniel walks up and tells Chelsea there's good news about Omega Sphere. The game is starting to take off and good reviews are coming in. Summer appears and tells Chelsea she's on her to-do list for today. She wants her to come and work with her at Marchetti. Daniel asks his sister if she's trying to poach his star employee. The siblings bicker as Chelsea says she's capable of fielding her own job offers. Summer tells her Marchetti could use her talents now more than ever. There have been changes and the two of them would be running the company together. Billy questions her. Isn't that job taken? Summer says Kyle is leaving and she's taking over as CEO. She wants Chelsea to take her position. Daniel pulls Summer aside and she confides that she and Kyle have separated. Daytime's best costumes and disguises. At Crimson Lights, Billy is on the phone with Jack complaining, first Diane now Kyle. He thinks the courtesy of a heads-up would be great. After disconnecting, Billy tells Chelsea that Kyle's exit happened very quickly. Kyle and Summer have separated and Summer has moved out. Chelsea's sorry to hear that. She asks if she should even consider her offer. Billy thinks it's a hell of an opportunity and he'd love to see her around the office. It wouldn't be like the podcast, but it's a bonus. What do you say? Chelsea's not sure about the big change. What Summer's offering is high pressure and public. The gaming has been rewarding. Billy counters that it's a great opportunity, especially if she wants to stay in the fashion world. Chloe appears, so Billy leaves them to talk. Chloe watches him kiss her goodbye and asks, "What's going on with you two?" Chelsea tells her about Summer's offer. Chloe thinks it's huge, but she's not qualified to give her advice. How could I weigh in on such huge advice when I didn't do more for you when you needed me most? Chelsea reminds Chloe she's not responsible for her depression. Chloe feels she let her push her away. Chelsea says she shut her out. She's been nothing but a support system always. Having convinced Chloe she's a loyal friend, Chelsea wants to go over the pros and cons of the job offer. Chloe tells her pal she's there for all things always. At the club, Daniel tells Summer that separation seems extreme. Summer is hopeful that it's only temporary. They always get back together. Daniel hopes so, but he wants her to be realistic. He doesn't want to see her hurt anymore. They inherited a fierce ability to deny reality from their mother, and look where she is now. In Sally's suite, Nick tells her about his forced leave of absence. Sally thinks Victoria may be right. He's been through a lot. Nick thinks Victoria has an agenda. Sally guesses Nate Hastings replaced him. Nick says she's right and he suspects if it's up to Nate, he won't have a job to go back to. Sally asks how they'll stop Victoria and Nate. Nick asks her not to worry about him. No matter what happens at Newman, he'll be fine. Sally admits she's climbing the walls in the room. Nick urges her to focus on work. She says she's been putting Chloe off. Nick thinks she should call her. It might be exactly what you need right now. At society, Victor tells Audra his son doesn't make idle threats and has declared war. Audra says, then he'll get a war. She promises Newman Media will be safe with her, but asks why he's playing both sides. Victor chuckles and tells her not to concern herself with what angle he's playing. You just pay attention to what Adam is up to. I do not want him to take over Newman Media. After Audra's gone, Nick arrives to meet Victor, who tells him he and his mother were against his sabbatical. Nick appreciates the support. Victor urges him to remember that the next time he gets pissed off with him. Nick updates his father that Faith is doing well. He complains about the chess match Victoria is playing. She's let go of his staff. Victor is keeping an eye on things. Nick wonders why he wanted to meet. Victor wants him to help Adam. Nick isn't in any mood to reach out to him right now. He shut it down quickly last time because he refuses to honor Sally's wishes and give her space. Victor argues that he wants to share the grief with her. He will never give up hope that Adam is capable of changing. Nick says he'll always be his blind spot. Victor concedes there is truth to that, but he's his son as well. Right now he needs someone to support him. He's very concerned about his trajectory and wants Nick to find it in his heart to give him one more chance. Nick nods. Let's say I was willing. What exactly do you want from me? At the athletic club, Audra receives a bouquet of flowers. The note says, from one overachiever to another, thanks for showing me your moves. Summer walks in as Audra admires her blooms. Summer acknowledges the beautiful flowers. Someone must really be trying to impress you. Audra covers that they're to congratulate her on her new job as interim CEO of Newman Media. Summer notes, and they got you jewelry too. She recognizes the box. It's from the same jeweler she goes to. You must have really impressed my aunt. Audra's sure it's just a fountain pen or a desk clock. Summer wishes her luck. Audra asks, are you staying here? Summer says it's temporary, just like your position. As Summer walks off, Adam approaches Audra. She says she's been warned about him. He bets she's never listened to a warning in her life. Audra catches up to Adam at the bar. He thinks she must have a thank you call to make. He saw her with her flowers. Audra won't tell them who they were from and ruin the mystery. He asks, who warned you about me? Audra is cagey. Adam's curious where her loyalties lie. She's CEO of Newman Media, so where does he think they lie? Adam guesses she doesn't like the temporary nature of her job and wonders what the chances are of her betraying her employer again. In Sally's suite, she answers the door to Chloe, who says she got her text and is working on being a better friend. Sally laments that she's the one who hasn't been pulling her weight at Chancellor Winters. Chloe wants to know how she's doing and notes that losing a child is the hardest thing in the world. She has work covered. Sally says Nick thinks work might be a good distraction for her, but she's having a hard time thinking about anything right now. She's getting stronger physically, but a mental distraction might be good. Chloe brings her up to date on their job. Sally marvels, wow, you've been doing a lot. She appreciates it, but she's having trouble focusing on anything more than what to have for lunch. Chloe suggests they start slow. In Summer's suite, she answers the door to Daniel and asks if he's heard from their mom. He has something to tell her and doesn't think she'll like it. I texted Mom and told her about your separation from Kyle. She's responsible and it's about time she took responsibility. Summer worries about how she'll react. Daniel shrugs that maybe it will bring her back. Summer's relationship shouldn't be another casualty of her bad choices. At society, Victor wants Nick to join forces with Adam at McCall. Nick rolls his eyes. He's already turned him down on this. Victor says Adam needs him more than Victoria does. I'm begging you. I'm worried about my son. If Nick is willing to support him, there's a chance he'll straighten out. In Sally's suite, she shows Chloe a sketch. Chloe loves it, and loves seeing her smile again. Sally's face falls and Chloe assures her that she shouldn't feel guilty for forgetting for a minute. Her little girl would want her to be happy. They hug and Chloe says she has to go meet Kevin. They discuss setting a meeting with Lily and Devon. Sally would like to join. She's ready to get back out in the world. Chloe will set it up, and if she wants to cancel, that's okay. Sally thanks her. They embrace. Once alone, Sally sighs and takes Adam's envelope out of the trash and opens it. It's a long note that says they're the only two people in the world who know what it's like to have lost Ava. She will live on in their hearts. Losing them binds them for eternity. He wants to be in her life and support her. He'll be waiting downstairs until noon. Please, don't let this be goodbye. Adam. At the bar, Audra tells Adam she'll be happy in whatever role Victoria gives her. And I'm ready to take you down in a corporate battle if that's what you're determined to have. Audra thinks he's been stood up by whoever he was waiting for. Adam tells her, "You have made a big mistake underestimating me, and I hope you get ready for the biggest battle of your life." With that, he walks out.